Hey everybody, Allie Washington here, Black Hollywood Live, and we're recapping and running it all down with Empire, so don't go nowhere. Twerk, 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 twerk. Look at my body. Look at my body. I cannot. I absolutely love this song. Tiana just gives me life. I feel like she's my inner spirit animal. Is that accurate?
Spirit animal, yeah.
Is that what they call it?
I don't even know.
Beyonce has Sasha Fierce. I have Tiana. We have Tiana.
We have Tiana.
There we go. Anyways, hey, guess what, everybody? We're back another week with Black Hollywood Live. I'm super excited to be here. Recapping Empire. My name is Allie Washington. I'm your lead host. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Allie the Pub. All right? And my lovely co-host.
Hey guys, I'm Parris Rose, and you guys can find me everywhere at Parris Rose.
And we are actually missing, can we do like a soul? We're missing Katie Bug, but it's okay, Katie. We're right here. We know you're right here, all right? Anyways, we're recapping Empire. Another week to the Empire. To the Empire. All right. Well, scene one, it really hops into a lot of stuff. So we leave off in the last episode. We see that there's like kind of like some loose ends.
Right.
Lucius Lyon is, talking to his baby boy, Hakeem. He's like, listen, I told you should have been listening to me this whole time.
In his ear.
Yeah, and really just getting into his brain. And so I'm thinking that we're going to start off this episode with just like, Hakeem is going to be full force little Lucius. But that's not how it opened.
It's a crazy turn of events, this episode, right?
Yeah.
It actually doesn't even jump off of the last episode. It's its own beat.
On its own beat,
yeah.
Right? And so we see Taraji rush into the door. It's the morning of the, I guess, the campaign announcement.
Right, yeah.
And so she's rushing to the door. She's like, oh my God, Angelo, it's your big day. And it was so good seeing Taraji. I've never seen her this happy.
Me either. This was the happiest.
Yeah.
Happiest level I've seen her. And it was so cute. I thought it was going to lead to something really cute, but no.
Yeah, it didn't. Lee let us down. Once again, Lee, come on, man.
Always.
These writers. Y'all man, I just need one episode. I feel like if we get one episode, we'd be good. Just one episode. Lee, come see us.
Like a kiss or something deep, something passionate.
I thought that they was just going to do a real little quickie situation. And I was going to be all for it. And I was like, well, never mind. But it's all good. So she rushed to the door. Angelo's in the building. It's his campaign announcement day. And so she's rushing him out. She's like, no, don't be distracted. Don't be thinking about me. You need to think about what's going on. You get what I'm saying? And then it jumps to Jamal.
Jamal with the
now,
shades.
Which one are you now? Are you Team Andre or are you Team Jamal?
Lord have mercy. I'm Team Andre.
Okay.
But I don't know after
Katie's
this one.
Team Jamal.
Yes.
Somebody's Team Jamal. Okay, Katie.
Katie's Team Jamal.
All right, Katie. So this is for you. So we see Jamal and Derek, D major, whatever, with the EDM kind of track going on. And he seemed really on edge. And he mentioned that he was off of his pain medicines. Right. Now, we talked about this last week, about how we felt like this addiction situation was going to kind of run out. How are you feeling about that? Because me personally, I'm just like, I want Jamal, a part of me wants Jamal to get better. So I want him to take whatever is necessary to make that occur. Right. But I'm also to the fact where I know it's obvious, people can easily get addicted to this situation. So it's kind of like that in between, fine line. And it's like, where does the line blur?
Right. It's a very real situation, this addiction. So I think you see in this episode that Jamal is really spiraling out of control. He has the shakes. He's sweating for no reason. Everyone can see it now. He can't he's not good in the studio anymore.
Right.
He can't create. So I think it was clear in this episode from the beginning that it just was not working out.
Yeah, and then another crazy thing that kind of threw us off the loop as well is that Cookie, when she was telling Angelo to leave, Tiana's song started playing out of nowhere. She's like, oh, God, Tiana, what? And then we see Jamal in the studio freaking out, and then Tiana's song out of nowhere. We're just like, where's the song coming from?
Right, with that face, that ghost face.
And then with the skull ghost face. And I'm like, dude, Tiana looks scary. What's really going on?
Is this a joke? Because it's not funny.
Exactly. Where's Ashton? What did you think in that moment, what was going on with the Tiana thing?
I honestly at first thought it was a joke. But then when it was happening to everyone, I'm like, okay, this is going to be bad.
Something.
I didn't know how bad it was going to be.
Right.
But I knew, okay, this is going to be something.
I thought it was some type of like, you know how we laugh all the time about Empire Extreme. Right. It's just like, it's finally down, so we don't have to really talk about it this episode. But yeah, when I started seeing it happen to a lot of people, I'm just like, oh, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
And so I was kind of leery. But then when it happened to Lucius, and then it pops up with the message, Lucius line, you got. Whoa.
Yes.
Thoughts.
I was like, okay. I was like into it. I'm this close to the screen, like, what is going to happen now? Lucius got. It's about to be big.
And that never happens.
That never happens.
It's like, how does the gangster of all gangsters get got?
That's how you know it's going to be big. So I was into it. I was hooked after that.
Yeah. When I saw that message, I'm looking like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. Okay, so then I have here that we call the cyber expert to work with the IT because clearly the system got hacked. Right. So when they made this announcement, when the cyber expert came out, because clearly Andre sought out like the best in the business for whatever the situation was. And so he's like, hey, listen, how did this get hacked? Who hacked it? You know, who did you think initially hacked it?
I was honestly thinking it had to be Shine or Tariq. Yeah. Which I guess that was way too basic thinking. I should have thought further, but I was just thinking it had to be them.
Do you think you really should have thought further initially, though?
Initially, no. I think they knew that no one was going to really think further than that.
Yeah, because my deal is I couldn't give Shine that much credit because I feel like Shine is like a street gangster.
He is. And that's why I thought it was going to be trickier. Like, okay, normally he's the street gangster, but look what he's doing now.
Surprise, surprise.
Right?
I don't know. I just didn't give him that much credit. Yeah. And the only person that I thought that it probably could have been was Tariq. Yeah. And only because he's with, the FBI. So it's like, duh, of course they can hack whatever the heck you want to hack, whatever. But that was really, really, really weird. And so we see Thirsty finally this episode. Hey, Thirsty, we missed you. We just talked about you last week, so that was cool too. Which I'm glad to see him back. Yeah. He's always like the conniving part of the operation. Yeah. That you got to have him around because it's like if he's not around, then you're like, where the heck is he? Because you miss him.
He's that like slime ball, but problem solver though.
Yes.
So he's a slime ball, but he solves these problems, so you need him.
Yeah. Do you have a Thirsty?
I don't know if I have a Thirsty. I think I need me a Thirsty.
I know I need a Thirsty. I don't have a friend that's a Thirsty. I have a friend that may be a little bit close to a Thirsty, but they're not really a Thirsty. They're not a slime ball. I need a slime ball.
I need a slime ball.
All right.
That's on my side.
Exactly.
Of course.
If you're a slime ball, please hit us up. We need a Thirsty here at Black Hollywood Live. So make sure you hit us up. YouTube, follow us, and put us in your comments, Twitter, Facebook, all that great stuff. So hopping back into it, Lucius mentions the name Von Cooper. So for you guys that don't know, we watch these shows prior to us taping the after shows, so we get, of course, the natural reaction to the show. And me and Parris were literally like, girl, who's Von? Girl, I don't know. Who's Von? And we definitely watch every week, but I'm just like, who is Von?
Yeah, I did not remember that name at all. I'm like, Von, I don't think
it wasn't even reminiscent.
Yes,
I'm
nothing.
Von. Then when French comes out, I'm like, we ain't seen you since episode 1.
Exactly. I liked having him back, though.
It was cool, Happy birthday, French Montana. He just actually turned 32.
Yes, he did.
So, yeah, Tuesday. So, happy birthday. You could have invited us, but it's okay, Von, French, whatever.
No invite? Okay.
Weekend got him a $100,000 watch. BTW.
Really?
Yeah.
I need friends like that.
I need a weekend. Somebody be the weekend.
We need a Thirsty. We need a weekend.
We need a Thirsty and we need a weekend. Hit us up. All right. Well, anyways, we find out that Von is French Montana, which is absolutely cool to me. But I'm also like, why is Von like the first person that he like knocks out? But then we go to find out that they tried to do this. But this, of course, was episode 1.
Yeah.
So, and then it didn't even touch on it for real during episode 1. I thought that originally, you tell me if I was wrong, I thought that they were trying to sign, Lucius was trying to sign both of them on to Empire and Stream, not them buying into the business.
Yeah, I think that went over my head. I thought the same thing you thought, that they were trying to get them on board.
Right.
I missed that completely. Maybe I should watch that back.
I have to run it back over the weekend. So, anyways, well, cool, whatever. So we see that Vaughn and Birdman, whoever his name is in the situation, who we'll probably find out later.
Of course.
And it'd be random as hell, like this was Vaughn and Don. No, but clearly, French Montana and Birdman's character were trying to buy into Empire to save Empire, but it didn't work out that way. And so, what my situation is why did he pick him though instead of Birdman? Then I started thinking back to like episode 1 to kind of see like his like reactions or body language, and I don't remember anything off the wall.
If you guys remember, let us know. Because we're having a brain fight right now.
Yeah.
I do not remember either.
And I really racked my brain with that, thinking about it during commercial break. But anyways, Vaughn is one of the suspects here in this case. So me personally, I thought it was Tariq. So we got Vaughn, Tariq. Who did you put in the hat?
Shine.
And Shine. So those are the 3 suspects at this time. So as we continue.
Oh, wait, and the maid. I thought Angelo maybe.
And Angelo. We both agreed on Angelo. And here's why I thought.
Please no.
Here's why I thought Angelo. Because I'm like, I see him smirk too much, and it's too much for comfort.
It's too good to be true so far.
Exactly. It's too good to be true. Cookie is entirely too happy, and I feel like he wants to break her down to build her up. You know how people do. Drunk people feel like they got that mentality. I'm gonna break her down and build her up. Exactly. I felt like he had that, but then a part of me was like, "Girl, no, it's not. No, he's not gonna do that."
I was hoping he didn't do that, but I almost convinced myself that that
if it happened, you were gonna be okay.
Yeah. Like let me think about this, process.
Well,
we were still wrong.
Yeah, well, we were still wrong. So as they're processing this situation, we're processing this new hit single by Hakeem and Nessa. Oh my God,
I hated that I loved it so much. I loved it.
Because after this huge blowout argument from last episode, I'm like, dude, all of them are going to take a break from this, and Nessa's going to have some time. She's going to be on her Mary J. Blige show. She's going to make some good music because she's in the midst of 2 brothers, and she don't know what she's going to do. And she makes an awesome song with Hakeem.
Amazing. I don't even know. They had chemistry, too. I'm like, wow. They are being really professional and mature. They were able to have that argument, crazy immature argument, and get back in the studio.
Bounce back to get to the money.
For that.
High five. Can we get one? Yep, there we go. So we still see that they still have this brotherly beef going on. And Andre actually steps forward and tells him, did you catch this? You better fall back, boy.
I was like, I'm sure.
Fall back, boy. No.
Looking down on him, too.
I was like, Andre, boy, you are a thug in a suit. Quit playing.
I mean, Hakeem was trying to be tough. Oh, looking up at him, though. You can't be tough when
Girl, and then go slide the shades back on. Said, classic Hollywood movie. You're such a lion.
Oh,
but I was living for Andre actually balling up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fall back, boy.
Exactly.
I was like, oh,
I was feeling it. You can keep doing that, Andre.
I like this, Andre. I don't know what's going on, but we'll get to the end. So I'm liking this Andre that I'm seeing. I was like, okay, so you bossing up. I love it. You know, cool. Then, of course.
Wait, but sorry. I also want to address the fact that doesn't Nessa ever say we were never into each other? I want her to blatantly say there was never anything. You are crazy. Why doesn't she say that?
I don't think Nessa knows who she wants to be with right now. I think Nessa's really torn between the two, and she's just like,
that's what it seems like. She's playing the fence.
It's a battle, so you playing the fence. And then I feel like, too, you forget who she connected to.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So she playing the fence on the smart side. She not playing it emotionally.
That's very true.
You get what I'm saying? I peep her, and I'm just like, bro, don't think Allie don't see you. Listen here. Listen. I see you, Nessa. Stop playing with the Empire, girl, before you get this lion work. But I think that she's torn in between the two, and she doesn't know what she wants to do.
Yeah.
And so she's kind of just like playing it safe. But I'm a cool it and watching both of y'all. So I'm seeing who I'm gonna get the better deal up out of. You get what I'm saying? So she's being smart.
She's being smart. If that is what she's thinking, then that's very smart.
No, anyways. Well, somebody who was very smart was whoever was doing these commercials, because we saw this small plug for Taraji's new movie coming out in January 2017. So, hey, girl. Hey, Taraji. We see you. We see you. All right. So, nice commercial. So, anyways, we come back from commercial break. And we're seeing that, of course, Empire is hacked into. But we find out that it's not just emails.
Are you talking about the nudie pic?
Honey, we get a glimpse of cookies.
Oh, man. She's like, well, at least they're perky.
At least they perky. I said, come on, Cookie. Hello?
And she looked pretty, too. I was like, okay, well, if you're going to have your picture leaked,
at least
let
be
it
bad. At least be a
right?
baddie while you leaking them.
Right?
So how do you feel about leaked pictures?
I mean, like I was just saying, I feel bad because if it was me, I probably would cry.
Yeah.
Everyone was there watching me, but at least it's a good picture.
Yeah, I mean, she was sitting in the Sir Boo thing. You know about this. You married, girl. You know about this. You got to keep it spicy.
You got to keep it exciting.
So she was sitting in the Sir Boo thing, and they messed around and got leaked. And so they get leaked in front of all of the empire. And so everybody's looking at Cookie like, you know, whatever. Yeah. But they also have this board meeting that's exposing everybody.
Everyone. And they're prostitutes.
Hello. And so Cookie's not the only one in this. We find out that one of the board members has been paying for prostitutes.
Two of them.
Actually.
Yeah.
One guy and one lady.
Yep.
So Empire's getting pretty messy with these email leaks. And then for it to go beyond emails and go into the finances, it's like, whoa.
It's a done deal there.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think, how far did you think it was going to, did you think it was going to stop there, though? I did.
I honestly did think it was going to stop there.
I think it was going to play around with some stuff.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really going to stop beyond the emails and, like, finances. I thought that they were going to show, like, hey, Parris is making X amount from Empire. Tiana is getting paid X amount. I thought it was going to stop there.
And let them disrupt within because they're so upset.
Exactly. Like, she getting this and he getting that.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to try to cause discord within the Empire, but we are sadly mistaken.
Tonight wasn't our night.
Tonight was not our night. That's all I can say. So we fast forward, and Becky is in her A&R situation.
Oh, poor Becky.
I'm sorry, y'all. We're hitting all these hot spots. You guys have got to watch this. If you've not watched any Empire episode, baby, you got to watch this one. So Becky is in A&R drama once again. And my deal is this. Becky, listen. And I think that me and Parris are in agreement with this. Leave the Empire.
He gotta go.
You gotta go. You gotta go to Capitol Records, which I just went and celebrated 75 years tonight. That's why I was a little bit late. But 75 years with Cap. Go to Capitol. Go to Epic. Young Money. They really need some help over there. It's a lot of different options.
Anywhere where they would appreciate her. Because
Becky, you got me and Parris want to go downtown to the courthouse and make an LLC just for you.
We believe in Becky.
I believe in you, Becky. If nobody else believes in you,
we do.
And Katie does too. Right here. Mm-hmm. Katie does.
Katie. This is our Katie. This
is our Katie right here. Katie, you're right here. So, Becky, we believe in you. But I'm really upset that this guy keep playing Becky to the left like this.
Right. And she keeps trusting him.
Every time.
I was like, no, Becky, you are smarter than this.
And it always bites her in the butt.
Always.
So anyways, of course, we're trying to figure out, they're thinking that Graham leaked this now. So he comes into the suspect equation. And so Tiana's like, all my business is leaking. He's saying, I'm not good in bed. He's saying that my singles are lame. He's talking about you guys, X, Y, whatever. And Becky's like, well, we got to do X, Y, and Z to fix this. And then the A&R guy is like,
Xavier's his name?
Xavier.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I think we need to just, go where we're going with.
Some lame
excuse.
Yeah.
But needless to say, he comes to Becky for help. Becky pitches, hey, listen, I got the contact with Angie Martinez. We can fix this, blah, blah, blah. But you got to give me credit for it. You got to let Cookie know that I'm working. He's like, cool, I got you. We'll find out later. So then Andre and, Jamal and Dee are back in the studio. Oh, yeah. And then we find out that the tracks are erased. So just when we thought that the hacking was over, it bleeds into the music.
The music. That's everything.
How would you have felt?
I would have also cried. I guess I'm a really emotional person.
This episode you got to be.
Though, putting all that work into making a song, they finally liked it, and then it just gets erased.
And then Jamal is very, very, very particular about his music, too. He takes his time. He's super into it, the lyrics, the sound, how it feels. He's such a musician that it hurt me, even watching it on a show that I know is fictitious, but it hurts me because I'm just like, dang, Jamal is really trying to make this comeback, and he can't because
there's always something.
It's just always something.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jamal.
It's a rough episode.
This is really rough, and I'm really like
it's like a finale.
Trying to take it all in. So then the hackers, we find out, are in the system. So it's outside of the emails. It's outside of like the finances. They're in the system, so where they can erase music, they can see Empire Extreme, which I'm like, hackers, kill it, please. I'm tired of Extreme.
We're over it.
I'm tired.
Bye.
Please, just kill it. But anyways, they're in the system, and so they're really trying to figure this out. The hacker IT guy is really trying because
I feel so bad for that.
He doesn't want Lucius to kill him. You know, Lucius put the baseball bat into full effect.
Lucius cannot be professional. He's there attacking the guy who's trying to save them.
I'm like, Jesus, Lucius, just be civil for 1 minute, please, man.
The IT guy was not about that life. He was so confused.
Gosh, well, somebody that was even more confused is Angelo.
Oh, yes.
So when Cookie gives him the letdown, saying, you know, listen, I mean, take it away, Parris.
It's sad because she had that breakup that was like, it's not you, it's me type of a breakup. Like, I'm doing this for you.
Which hurts even more.
That's even worse.
Because you feel like you're skating around the situation. It's like, situations right here, and you're like this.
Yeah.
And it's like, situations right here, and you're like, right here. And it's all the way skating around it. And you could tell that her feelings were so indebted.
Yeah.
And you could tell that it hurt her so much that she was just like, you need to leave because I don't want to cry in front of you.
And Angelo's so respectful. He just leaves.
He just leaves. He doesn't fight or argue.
I'm like, okay, a little bit of fight would be nice.
Where is he? Where is Angelo?
A little fight would have been nice.
You got one. I need one. Where is Angelo? That's where my mind is. He didn't fuss or argue. He just like took her word and was like, I don't want to see her like that because it's making me hurt. So salute to Tay Diggs, man. You are really killing this role this season.
I love him.
Oh, God.
I love him in general. But
he's giving me so much life. I have a nephew named Braden, and before, this is a sidebar, but before he was born, we were buying like a lot of different books and things. And Tay Diggs actually is an author. Did you know that?
I didn't.
He has a book called Chocolate Me. Mm-hmm. And it's just about like a young African-American boy. Aww. It's so cute.
Is it a kid's book?
Yeah, it's a kid's book. And so it's really great. So salute to you, Tay Diggs. You really got here doing your thing. Yeah. Braden, my nephew Braden loves your books, okay? But so we see this going on with Cookie, and so we see her in this emotional, vulnerable space, and it really hurts my feelings. You know, I'm Team Cookie all day. I don't ever like to see her broken. Right. And so that hurt me a little bit. But then to turn around and see Tiana a little bit broken too in the brain, because I'm like, how is Graham gonna say all these things about Empire and Lucius and Cookie and everybody and you not say nothing to nobody? No. How does that work?
I'm speechless because I'm just thinking, how dumb can she be? She's there adding on. Oh yeah, and he said this.
And he said this.
And come and think about it, he said this.
And he said, I'm looking like, girl.
You didn't think about that before?
You don't think you should tell anybody. You don't think you should call anybody. You called Cookie when he said you want to go to bed, but you can't call Lucius to tell him that he's a dinosaur or something.
Oh my gosh.
I said, Lord Jesus. And so they pop up.
Slow moment.
Right, slow moment to the square. So they roll up on Graham.
Yeah.
But did you see Andre's demeanor, though, when they rolled up on Graham?
I was like, who is this Andre?
Who is this in my mirror? It's Andre, and he's a thug. I did not know how to respond. I'm looking like, oh, my God.
He was even doing those, like, wicked laughs with Lucius. You know, I'm like, shoot, he is fully Lucius now.
I didn't know how to act. I said, boy, if Lucius Lion is not being reincarnated in this spirit right now, I don't know what's going on. I wrote in my notes, I said, oh, Andre, oh, in my young and May voice. And so he's turned evil. And so he has, after he shuts this down and Graham is taken care of by Shine, and then which was really weird that Shine came in and did some dirty work with Lucius.
Right.
After he just pretty much barely snitched on him at the end of last episode.
Full surprises.
That ain't my business. I wish I had my tea because I had to sip a little bit on that one. So Shine comes in and does the dirty work. Hello. He comes in and does the dirty work for Lucius, and then turn around. There's a Empire event that night where Andre is named the president of Empire Extreme. What'd you think?
I was actually so happy for him. I'm like, you see, finally they acknowledge him. He puts in the work. He does great work. So yeah, he should be president.
Right.
That's before I knew.
Oh, before you knew. So before we get there, we find out also during this speech that we get off of Andre being, congratulated for his new position. We see that Becky is also shunned on the side of the stage to shine the light on Xavier for saving the day with Tiana with the new single, Starlight.
Yeah, that I was not surprised about. I was just waiting for that to happen.
I really thought that he was going to do right this time, though.
You did?
I did. I felt it because he was just like, so, it seemed so sincere, like, I got you. I promise to God. I swear to God, I just need to fix this.
I knew it this time.
And then he took it all in. Boy, he was soaking it up.
Right. This time I was like, Becky, sorry. I don't feel for you.
Becky would have had every right to jump up out that stage and cut a fool. If Hakeem and Jamal and Andre and them could cut a fool live, she could cut a fool on a private event.
That's true.
Thirsty could have let her go, but Thirsty was like, no, let me show you how to play dirty.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store.
I can't wait. I can't wait because he said, I don't ever let scumbags go. They don't, you got to.
And like we said, Thirsty's our little problem solver, so I'm sure his plan is going to work.
It's going to be genius, I'm sure. So during this time, also, Jamal is calling Philip and he's calling D because he feel like he needs his medicine. And so we also see Jamal in a super vulnerable place because he's like, he made verbally known that he wanted to wean himself off him because he didn't want to risk getting addicted. But we also see him lapsing in that and taking the pills anyway. And so when D comes over, he's a lot more, excited. And he's like all in, he's vibing, he's good.
Then he falls asleep. And
then he falls asleep. No, then he has some activity. Jamal. Then he falls asleep. And so during this time, we also see we flash back to the performance with Hakeem and Nessa where we see all this chemistry once again, which is so beautiful. Right. I love it. But she's performing to Andre the whole time.
Right. Well, so I was like, okay, she made her choice. Hakeem, being the little immature one that he is, jumps in there. But Hakeem, give it up. She has made her choice.
And it's over.
It's over.
The girl's feelings are all the way in it. Y'all can vibe all day, but she's not feeling it at all.
Look at Andre's body. Come.
Now, we can't knock Hakeem now. Hakeem got a little bit of juice.
A little bit. That's what I'm saying.
She said it. Hakeem, I'm all here. Team King, baby. But yeah, I feel you though. I do feel you. I mean, it's easy just to come under pressure. And so that was the deal with that. So we see Hakeem and Nessa. Nessa's performing to Andre. Hakeem is not feeling it. The performance is finally over. So now we can move the crap on. We flash back to where D and Jamal are waking up, but only one person wakes up. D is up. So he's like, hey, babe, get up. Jamal's like, sleep.
Knocked out.
Hey, babe, get up. He's still asleep and does not get up. So then D proceeds to get the phone and call Philip. Girl, who would have ever thought?
Who would have ever thought? But you know what? He was thinking smart. I was thinking, why didn't you call 911? But he's right. He did the right thing.
And he said he didn't want to leak it to block. So right, I can feel him on that. And I actually want to give him a little bit more props than what I would have before. Mm-hmm. This kind of showed the real D and what he was really like. What's his motive? I think he really cares about.
Right. I think so too.
Jamal. So, and we know Philip does because anybody that gets up in the middle of the night to come flying like that, you care too. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna get there yet because we don't know that yet. So he throws him in the shower. He wakes him up and kind of gets him back oriented. But we still don't see the end of that part. We kind of just are left hanging with that. And then we find out the last scene is that Tariq is in, of course, the department. He's closing out for the night, but he also sees an email that catches his eye before he leaves for his shift. And it has the initials MM and BK. I racked my brain literally all before we came in here to try to figure out who MM and BK is.
Aren't those the prisoners that killed Frida Gatz?
Here's the deal. I don't think they're prisoners.
Really? Mm-mm. Okay. So you think there's more to that? That's a big...
I think there's more to it, and I think how they left it off. Okay, so this is how they clearly end the episode. But I think there's more to it. I think that MM and BK are outside characters that we've been introduced to, but it's been a while. And I think that they hired some inside work.
Oh,
understand? So I feel like this is a Lucius, MMBK, then dirty work.
I can see that because Lucius doesn't want to get his hands that dirty.
There's no way possible. And then if you think about it, there's no way possible he could have paid the people in jail. What they gonna do? Put him on his books? Put the money on the books?
That's true. Okay. All right. So I'm really curious. You got me.
So now I'm trying to figure out who the hell is MM and who the hell is BK. But we're gonna figure that out soon, I'm sure. But yeah, and then we leave off with Cookie finally saying that she loves Angelo. I'm like, yes, can y'all get married already?
We love.
Because he's standing in solidarity with all the women who have been out and about.
Exposed.
Oh my gosh. And
takes off his shirt.
I mean, and I'm standing in solidarity. I said, you better stand. I'm with Cookie the whole time. Everything she was saying, I was saying right on. Parris would take. I'm like, you better. That's what I'm talking about, Angelo. You better stand up. So I was super excited for him taking this role. And then on top of that, with just know, especially us getting out of this whole campaign election crap. Can we just have a moment?
Yes, I'm over all of anything election-wise. I'm
Joe Biden on this. I'm up out of here. But no, coming out of this election and campaign mess, like you see really do how like media can really do make or break and they play a huge role.
Right.
And so to see him take this stand is kind of, what'd you feel about it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought, it's controversial because, I mean, you don't see mayors taking off their shirt. But I think it really proved a point and that people would like it. So.
Yeah, proved a point to people, the media, and it definitely proved one to Cookie.
Yeah.
And that's where it matters, all right? Well, that's pretty much where I had left off. And
the big reveal about
Andre. Andre made the deal with French Montana, who plays Vaughn, that hacked Empire.
And you guys peep the side hat? He is fully Lucius now. He is fully Lucius.
That was the Lucius cap. I don't even know what I'm honestly, when I left this episode, I was like,
me too. Silence.
And
jaw dropped.
And right now I'm still I don't know what to say. Yeah.
So my boo Andre, he's like this. I don't know if I like this. I don't want him to get any worse. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't want this to get.
I don't want it to go any further. But the thing about it is, it's still gonna have to go further because he still had to pay him some more money for what he said. So it's like they're gonna do some more business together. Oh, Andre, I don't want you to be bad.
I shall see.
I just want you to miss Rhonda. And while we're on it, are we just gonna play like Anika didn't kill Rhonda?
Right? Have we forgotten about Anika and how evil she is? She gets to live and be happy and move on, get a new job possibly.
Trying to be A&R, still trying to be wrapped up in Empire, but whatever. It's a whole other story for a whole different day. But anyways, that's the recap on this one, man. That's all I got. That's all you got.
That's all I got.
Oh, well, it's been great, Katie. We missed you. We'll see you back next week. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, all that. I'm Allie Washington, your lead host. You can catch me on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, all that good stuff at Allie the Pub.
And I'm Parris Rose, and I'm Parris Rose everywhere.
Awesome. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanksgiving, we're off. We'll see you the week after that. Right? Yeah. 3 more episodes left. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more. It's Black Hollywood Live. Bye.
Bye.
From executives Kevin Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio, Instagram at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Hollywood Redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.